It's 8:35 and I've just got to work. It's 8:35 and my manager, Mihaela, is yet to arrive. And I think it's dangerously cold in here because the night staff have forgot to get the place hot. But there's a corner of the kitchen downstairs by the ovens where on days like today I lurk. It's where I lurk when I don't want to work. And it's nice down here because downstairs there's a good row of nice women who, you know, have fun stories of discos and autumns and primrose and, oh, Claudia, can you wipe Mrs. Cork's nose for me, please? Yes, now. What do you mean, how do I? I just heard the poor woman sneeze. Oh, would you just deal with it? Jeez. Edith takes a walk down this row every day, 45 minutes, and I'm not exaggerating, to put on her gloves, get out of a chair, and get on her way. Pair of gloves to walk around indoors, eh? Then a few steps, a pause, a pause. Morning, love, she croaks, Jeff snores. Nice day for a walk, she's joking, of course. Well, you be careful, can change in an instant down here, I reply, to a crinkle in her eye and a ruffle of my hair that lets me be sure she's really unaware she made that joke yesterday. And the same response followed it, and oh my fuck, something stinks of shit. It's not a nice way to think of an incontinent resident, is it? But it's hard to find that red tape euphemism when you feel physically sick from a combination of early morning feces and calling up a resident's family, 2 nieces, at 8:34 when you've just walked through the door to tell them Auntie's dead and there's a couple of pieces of jewellery if you'd like to come in to collect. There'll be a representative from the home there, yes? I guess. Well, together with the priest, that's 3. Well, him, your auntie, and me. I'll be there as well. No, it's okay that you're busy. There'll be flowers, of course, and a nod to the war. That's because her husband fought in both. Well, it's funny I should say that because her husband, her husband, their uncle, never went to war in his life. But his wife, their auntie, outliving him by nearly 25 in the end, had got a bit confused as those years went on. It's kind of sad. She'd got all of her husband's memories mixed up with those of her dad. He was an officer who, when civilian, worked at Chester Zoo. And as sure as Edith would take a walk, there's something their auntie every day would do too. Have you got any children? She'd asked me, 19, but in a suit, sort of pushed 21. No, Francis, I'm too young, I'd say, in response to a woman who unfortunately literally had no ears. Give them this, she'd continue, handing me a toy monkey I'd bought her to remember those years. I don't know why I have it. Well, I would, Francis, but I don't have any. They'll love it. And she'd be done. On occasion, she might mutter something about her son, but more or less, she'd fall asleep with the monkey sat back on her lap, happy to nap. Grip kind of slack on her cup. So it did affect me at 8:33 when I arrived in the car park to see her body bag zipped up. I do have favourites, and she was one of them. Compound that with the smell of incontinent residents and the brittle hands still shaking in Edith's gloves and George's snoring and Mrs. Cork's nose that I'm sure is still dripping and my nerves about that meeting with the owners at 9:05. And suddenly in this place where I lurk at 8:35 and I've just got to work, I don't feel much like I'm living, but I'm very conscious I'm still alive. Thank you.